Good morning, everyone. Today we bring you a story that has stunned an entire community and captured the attention of people across Germany. Imagine waking up after the holidays to discover that your town has become the scene of a crime so bold, it sounds almost unbelievable. Today, we're diving into a real-life story that could be straight out of a Hollywood thriller. But this isn't fiction. This is the shocking reality that unfolded in the heart of Gelsenkirchen, a city known for its quiet neighborhoods and festive spirit. In Gelsenkirchen, Germany, a group of highly organized thieves pulled off one of the most daring bank robberies in recent memory, right over the Christmas holiday, when the city was wrapped in celebration, and most people were at home with their families. While families celebrated, exchanging gifts and enjoying festive meals, these criminals were hard at work. They targeted the Sparkasse bank, a trusted institution where thousands of locals kept their valuables, family heirlooms, and life savings, believing them to be safe behind thick walls and advanced security. The thieves managed to bypass modern security systems, using sophisticated tools and careful planning. They drilled through reinforced concrete, walls designed to withstand almost anything, to reach the main vault, where thousands of safe deposit boxes were stored. It was a feat that required not just brute force, but technical expertise and nerves of steel. When the bank reopened after the holiday, employees were met with a scene of utter chaos. There was a gaping hole in the vault wall, debris scattered everywhere, and countless safe deposit boxes emptied of their contents. The shock and disbelief on their faces said it all. This was a crime unlike anything they had ever seen. The timing was no accident. The thieves had chosen the Christmas holiday for a reason, knowing the bank would be closed for several days and the streets would be unusually quiet. This was no smash and grab. It was a meticulously planned heist, exploiting the calm and stillness of a national holiday to their advantage. The operation went undetected for days. It was only when a fire alarm, possibly triggered by the thieves themselves to cover their tracks, or as a result of their drilling, alerted authorities that the break-in was discovered. By then, the criminals had vanished without a trace, leaving behind a trail of destruction and unanswered questions. The loss is estimated in the tens of millions of euros, but for many victims, the emotional cost is far greater. Priceless family treasures, irreplaceable documents, and the sense of security that comes from trusting a bank, all gone in a single devastating blow. The community is left grappling with fear, anger, and uncertainty. As police launch a massive investigation, combing through evidence and interviewing witnesses, the people of Gelsenkirchen are left reeling. The question on everyone's mind: who could have orchestrated such a sophisticated crime, and will justice ever be served? For now, the town waits, hoping for answers, and for the return of what was lost. The Christmas holiday gave the thieves the perfect cover. In Germany, banks and businesses closed for several days, leaving city streets eerily quiet. The Sparkasse branch sat empty from Christmas Eve until the following Monday, an ideal window for a heist. The robbers likely studied the bank for weeks, knowing no one would disturb them during this stretch. Any noise from drilling could be dismissed as distant construction, thanks to the holiday hush. The silence of the city became their greatest ally, allowing them to work undetected. Only when a fire alarm pierced the early morning quiet did anyone realize what had happened. Emergency services arrived to find not flames, but evidence of a massive break-in. The thieves had vanished, leaving behind a cold, empty vault and a shaken city. The method of entry was as bold as it was technical. Instead of cracking codes, the thieves drilled through a thick, reinforced concrete wall, likely from an adjacent room or building. Police photos show a jagged hole, evidence of days spent using heavy-duty, diamond-tipped drills. The operation required not just strength, but careful planning to muffle noise and avoid detection. After breaching the concrete, they faced a web of steel rebar, which they cut through with specialized tools. Each step was risky, but their methodical approach paid off. The hole was just big enough to crawl through, leading straight into the vault. Inside, they found rows of safe deposit boxes, the final barrier to their prize. Their relentless work granted them access to a treasure trove entrusted to the bank for safekeeping. Once inside, the thieves moved with chilling precision, systematically emptying thousands of safe deposit boxes. Each box was carefully opened, its contents swiftly removed and sorted. The operation was so well organized that it seemed almost routine, as if the criminals had rehearsed every step. In a matter of hours, years, sometimes generations, of savings and treasures were gone. Authorities estimate the haul at a minimum of 10 million euros, but the true value could be much higher. The loot included not just cash, but gold bars, exquisite jewelry, rare coins, and even priceless artifacts. Some items were so unique that their worth could never be fully calculated. Police later displayed evidence bags brimming with valuables, a mere fraction of what was stolen. For many victims, these boxes held not just material wealth, but irreplaceable family heirlooms and deeply personal memories. Wedding rings passed down through generations, old photographs, and mementos from loved ones were all swept away in an instant. The emotional toll was devastating, as families realized that some things could never be replaced. The criminals targeted anything valuable and portable, carefully selecting items they could quickly sell or trade. They were likely prepared to fence the goods on the black market, where such treasures can vanish without a trace. The operation showed a deep understanding of what would fetch the highest price, and how to move it discreetly. Gold can be melted down, gems recut, and rare coins sold to collectors, making the loot nearly untraceable. Once altered, these valuables become almost impossible to link back to their rightful owners. This is what makes such crimes so difficult to solve, and so heartbreaking for the victims. The sheer volume of stolen goods suggests the thieves came prepared with large duffel bags, ready for a heavy haul. Security footage later revealed figures struggling under the weight of their loot, moving quickly but methodically through the bank's corridors. It was a brazen act, executed with alarming efficiency. Insurance may not cover all losses, leaving many customers devastated and uncertain about their financial future. Some policies have strict limits or exclusions, especially for sentimental items or undocumented valuables. For many, the sense of security they once felt was shattered. For some, the loss is total. Retirement funds, emergency savings, and family treasures gone in an instant. The emotional and financial impact will be felt for years, if not a lifetime. The sense of violation lingers long after the physical loss. The bank now faces a massive financial hit, with its reputation and customer trust severely damaged. But the true cost is borne by individuals, ordinary people whose lives have been upended by this audacious crime. The heist left behind not just empty boxes and shattered locks, but a community grappling with loss and disbelief. In the end, the greatest damage may be the loss of trust, something no insurance can ever replace. Investigators have only a few glimpses of the culprits. Witnesses saw several men with heavy bags in a nearby parking garage during the heist. The garage likely served as a staging area, hidden from public view. Early Monday, a black Audi RS6 was seen speeding away, its license plate stolen from another city. The car, fast and spacious, was the perfect getaway vehicle for a team with millions in loot. The use of stolen plates and a coordinated escape points to a professional, organized crew. In the days after the heist, anxious customers gathered outside the bank, desperate for news. The air was thick with worry and disbelief, as people clung to the hope that their valuables might somehow be recovered. Some had spent sleepless nights, replaying the moment they first heard about the break-in, unable to imagine that such a thing could happen in their quiet community. Many had trusted the Sparkasse for decades, believing their valuables were safe behind steel and concrete. The bank was more than just a place to store money, it was a symbol of security, a silent guardian of their most precious memories and hard-earned savings. Generations of families had chosen this institution, confident that nothing could breach its walls. Now, that trust was shattered. Some lost retirement savings, the result of a lifetime of work and sacrifice. Others lost irreplaceable mementos, wedding rings, old coins, and letters from loved ones long gone. The sense of violation ran deep, leaving many feeling exposed and vulnerable in ways they had never experienced before. For some, the pain was especially sharp. Family jewelry meant for future generations was gone in an instant, along with the stories and memories attached to each piece. These were not just objects, but links to the past, intended to be handed down as a legacy. One man, devastated, said his box held his life savings for old age. He had planned carefully, putting away money for years, only to see it vanish overnight. The loss left him uncertain about his future, and fearful of what lay ahead. Another mourned the loss of heirlooms he hoped to pass to his children. He spoke of a watch that had belonged to his grandfather, and a necklace his mother wore on her wedding day, treasures that held meaning far beyond their material value. For these victims, the loss is deeply personal. More than just money, it's a theft of history and security. The emotional wounds are raw, as families gather to comfort one another and try to make sense of what has been taken from them. The emotional toll is immense, as people grapple with the violation of their most private treasures. Many struggle to sleep, haunted by the thought that their most cherished possessions are gone forever. The sense of safety they once felt has been replaced by anxiety and grief. The bank has promised to help, offering support and compensation where possible. But for many, the damage is irreparable. No amount of money can replace the sentimental value of what was lost, or restore the trust that has been broken. The hole in the vault wall is a stark symbol of the hole left in their lives, a reminder that some losses can never truly be repaired, and that the scars of this crime will linger for years to come. The victims' stories reveal the true cost of the heist. For some, decades of savings vanished overnight. One elderly man faces an uncertain future without his carefully built nest egg. Another family lost generations of jewelry, irreplaceable links to their past. Safe deposit boxes also held vital documents, rare collections, and sentimental keepsakes. The thieves took everything, discarding what they couldn't sell, compounding the pain. Each new confirmation of loss adds to the growing list of victims. Financial compensation can't replace a wedding band or a father's watch. The community is left with scars that will take years to heal. The heist drilled a hole not just in a vault, but in the heart of Gelsenkirchen. Police are now in a race to find the culprits. Forensic teams scour the vault for DNA, fibers, or fingerprints left behind. The timeline is clear. The break-in happened between Christmas Eve and early Monday, using the holiday as cover. Public appeals for information focus on the specialized tools used and the black Audi getaway car. Witness sightings in the parking garage confirm the thieves moved goods during the weekend. The use of masks, stolen plates, and careful planning points to a professional gang. The investigation is complex, possibly involving international cooperation. For now, police urge anyone with information to come forward. As the year ends, the Gelsenkirchen heist remains an open mystery. Who were the thieves? Was there inside help? Their precision suggests deep knowledge of the bank. Investigators are probing for blueprints, insider tips, and links to organized crime. The fate of the stolen millions is unknown, laundered, fenced, or hidden away. For victims, hope of recovery fades with each day. The heist has shaken faith in bank security, forcing everyone to reconsider what's truly safe. Gelsenkirchen is left to rebuild, haunted by unanswered questions. The empty vault and broken trust are lasting reminders of a Christmas crime that stunned a community.